From Washington, the hazardous algae crisis over Lake Okeechobee has now caught the attention of Congressman Brian Mast. The water samples were just announced today, and the water in the city marina tested more than 100 times toxic than the federal standards. Our Denise Sawyer has the conditions and how severe they really are.
That's correct. And after hours of pumping this marina in Pahokee, you can see how the water condition is today. Much of the algae is still here. Bright blue-green toxic water.
When I woke up in the morning and saw the weird mix of green and then sort of a oil sheen on other parts, this is the grossest I've ever seen.
Life on the water in a 36-foot sailboat has always been a dream for Steve Carr. But after moving his houseboat to Pahokee, it's been nothing short of a disaster.
I'm concerned about it. I don't expect it to get better as the temperatures go up.
For the past few days, his home at this marina has been surrounded by invasive toxic blue-green algae. It's bacteria that Congressman Brian Mast says is poisonous.
It is literally toxic.
An algae crisis blooms when the South Florida heat couples with high levels of nutrients from runoff, turning Lake Okeechobee into a pressure cooker with hazardous ingredients. Oftentimes, that water flows into our waterways, and dealing with it, as you can see, is not easy.
The reason that they're not out here working as we speak is because they've run out of places to put the toxic materials that they're pulling out of the water,
bringing waves of health and environmental concerns.
Lake Okeechobee is not a reservoir. It is an ecosystem into itself. It is battered. It is in trouble. We need to have a multiple of steps to fix the problem.
Congressman Mast introduced 3 new pieces of legislation aimed at finding solutions to a very complex water quality problem. The Toxic Health Threat Warning Act would require the Army Corps of Engineers, a federal agency that manages Lake Okeechobee, to notify impacted areas of potential health hazards. The Stop Poisoning Florida Act would prohibit water releases from Lake Okeechobee when water is toxic. Plus, the Protect Florida Act would prioritize public health when managing water infrastructure in Florida.
We're not going to take this in my community. They don't want this here in Pahokee. They don't want it in the Lake Worth Lagoon. They don't want it in the St. Lucie. No community anywhere in our state should have to take this.
A passionate push to keep poison out of our waterways. Denise Sawyer, CBS 12 News.
Well, as we speak, crews are trying to figure out the best way to relocate all those toxins in Pahokee Marina. The cleanup, they say, could take some time.